FMS, the best 12 scale RC model. It is the brand new Hummer. Today is April 2023, and this one, it is almost real. You can see the V8 engine, even the engine fan in the middle. Let me show you how it works. Even the fan are working. Can you see the fan and the alternator are working? The second is, it is better than the original Hummer. Many people, they know I got a Hummer a long time ago. It is a civilian model. And the first, it is a pickup truck. Later, I put the canopy. And then I modified to slide back like a military model. Let me show you how it works. The engine like the real, and the engine bonnet like the real too. You can see how it lock. Here you can see, if you got the real Hummer, you will understand how it lock. And for sure, the bull bar can put back. Before you open the engine bonnet, you need to open the bull bar first. And this is the later model, so you can see aluminum wheel. Also, you can see here, this is a V8 diesel turbocharged, and it is a big Mueller, not same as the normal one. And here you can see the two fuel tank for long range use. Let me show you how it works. Original Hummer H1. It is a very heavy vehicle and a very wide vehicle. If you compare the wheelies, you will know how small the World War II Jeep wheelies. And this one is how huge. I will send you some picture because I got wheelies and a Hummer at that time. And let me show you how it works. 4-wheel independent suspension, Pork axle in front and rear. And our model use part-time 4-wheel drive. Original one used full-time 4-wheel drive, but useless as the vehicle is such heavy and the middle engine. So normal on the highway, rear-wheel drive is better than full-time 4-wheel drive. More power. Okay, let me show you how it works. I use 2-wheel drive now. When I use 2-wheel drive, I down the street, what happened? You can see the rear wheel are slipping. Let me show you. Can you see the rear wheel are slipping? This is the right hand side rear wheel. What are we doing? I can use 4-wheel drive immediately, like a Volkswagen. This is A channel. Just touch the button. You can hear this sound, and then 4-wheel drive. Can you see it working? Okay, after to the good ground, I can put 2-wheel drive again. You can hear it. Now it's 2-wheel drive. Why I say this vehicle better than the real one? Because I know the real one, what problem they have. And now I use 2-wheel drive to arrive here. This is a big wheel-free trouble because you can see the suspension moving. What happened? Because rear-wheel drive. So opposite direction, the wheel is slipping. You can see here very clearly, right? For sure, I can use a 4-wheel drive, but this time I don't use a 4-wheel drive. As many people know, the original Hummer got the Audi Quattro type limited slip differential. It is useless for a heavy vehicle and a slow vehicle. It is only good for rally vehicle, high speed. What I can do, so simple, I touch the button, the differential locking. Yes, differential 100% locking. This is the world's most smallest RC model, 100% locking differential in the true 12 scale. So now you can see, even I use rear wheel drive, it working. Can you see? It working. Okay, after I release the locking, what happened? It happened again. The rear wheel, one wheel slipping. Now you don't believe your eyes, right? A 12 scale Realistic RC model with 100% locking system. Locking again. Just need to touch the button. It locking. Okay, I free again because better on the road, normal road. For sure, 2-speed transfer gearbox. It is really so fun. You cannot believe your eyes. A Realistic RC model, so nice. It is a scale speed, so not really fast, but very fun. I use 2-wheel drive, for sure. Cannot up the slope a lot, slipping. But when I use 4-wheel drive, can you see? 4-wheel drive. The tire is very realistic. A good ear. Today, morning, heavy raining, so I sleep. Now I use low gear. Now, let me go to test the off-road check. Here, the check are very narrow because it is for really steep Volkswagen. Slipping. Can you see? Even low gear 4-wheel drive, it is slipping. Can you see? What we are doing? Just locking the front and the rear differential. It will 100% locking. I use 4-wheel drive low gear, and I try to test the check. This is for the small vehicle, like the wheels. You can see front wheel slipping, one wheel slipping, and the rear one wheel slipping too. Left hand side rear wheel slipping, and the right hand side front wheel slipping. What I can do, locking the differential. You can see the car immediately up the slope. After up the slope, free the differential. Yes, you can see how function. Slipping again because independent suspension. It is quite easy. Wheel left the ground, but with stiff lock, it is still quite nice. Off the differential. After I arrive here, it is very narrow, so I need a 4-wheel steering. Yes, you can see the rear wheel steering now. After use forward steering, the vehicle can go anywhere, even very narrow, without any problem, even around the rock. I can four-wheel same direction steering now. Interesting? Or even just rear wheel steering. Do you ever see any car use rear wheel steering? Interesting. We try again. Slipping. After locking the differential, more easy of the slope. But here is very wet because the all day heavy raining. You can see left hand side rear wheel slipping, front wheel right hand side slipping. Right? What we are doing, locking the differential, so all wheel moving. It is so fun that you can choose the check you want you like. Release the locking. High speed. Because independent suspension, the front wheel always left the ground. This is quite normal. This is why we need a locking. Okay, now what you can see, the left hand side front wheel slipping, right hand side rear wheel slipping. We need to just touch a button, locking. You can see what happened. Both wheel working. After no need locking, off the button. It is really good for training school or army, training the driver. This vehicle almost like a display model. Open the door just like a real car. Open the engine body just like the real car. And also you can see the steering wheel move like it should. Close the door. Close the door. Rear wheel drive. You can see from the ground to the differential, it got huge space than wheelies, because wheelies no puncture axle and the tire is small. This is so realistic and a lot of improve. If Army got this one, then it is 100% better than the original Hummer, because the vehicle is so wide and no deflop is impossible. Only limited slipper differential. That type differential is for high-speed rally car. Now, let me show you the chassis. It is almost like the real. The leather chassis, the engine, you can see fan is working, gearbox, transfer case. Now it's rear-wheel drive. Can you see? After I use radio control to push 5 seconds, it'll be 4-wheel drive. And then 2-wheel drive. 5 seconds again, 2-wheel drive. Front and no power. And then front wheel steering. And then 4-wheel opposite direction steering. And then 4-wheel same direction steering. And then just the rear wheel steering. For some case you need. The lady like it very much, because when you are parking, you use the front go inside parking lot first, and then you need the rear wheel steering. And then back to the normal. About the diff lock, the world's most smallest differential lock here. Let me show you now how it's working. No diff lock, right? When I put this locking, what happened? My finger cannot stop the wheel. Very powerful. Free again. Can you see? I can stop one wheel or this wheel, no matter. This is the best realistic RC model with improved, better than original Hummer design.